Hello, friends at emta. This is Meg, and I so enjoyed being with you at your conference. I wanted to say multimedia thank you and kind of highlight a few of the things that we talked about in the presentation. And so this is just a short little recap, and I'll take you back to my 2013 as he morphs. And what we talked about at the conference is we talked about how 2013's world is so different. He has never lived in the world without the internet. He has never lived in a world where he's not connected. His brain is wired completely differently because he's been exposed to all these different types of media. Cell phone in hand in 5th grade, I believe, and today it is now an appendage. This 2013, the sophomore, is older than some of the giants that are out there. And what we have to do is when you see him change, we have to change too. Because we can't do the same old. They don't sit still and be quiet very well. They're not used to not being connected. So as 2013 morphs from little sweater vest boy to the big-footed sophomore, what are we going to do differently in our schools? And that's what our talk was about, and that's what I really hope to emphasize today. So 2013, thanks for leading us because you're old. Can you believe this? YouTube was in 2005. That's it, 5 years. Now, for every minute of the day, 24 hours of video is being uploaded. Every minute, 24 hours of video. That's unbelievable. He's older than Google and eBay and all the rest of them. So that 2013 is seeing a completely different world. And they're attached. It's no longer optional. This one, back to the Verizon store with 2014 the other day. And, yep, you guessed it. Can't get a phone without a data package. They do have a $10 data package now instead of the $30. Interesting enough, though, they didn't have a phone that he really liked. So she, very crafty salesperson, talked him into trying my old BlackBerry for about a month or so, and yay! So we didn't buy a new phone. But yeah, data package. It's a computer. Finally, a lot of schools in my area have just giving up and letting everybody use their cell phones in school. They don't know that you used to have to stay home on Friday night and watch the show. What do you mean? They don't get it. 2013 and 2014 are golfers, and they never go to a golf course without flying it first. This is on his to-do dream list, Pebble Beach, and he can zoom all the way down in and see what each hole looks like. Wow, it's amazing. This isn't going away, everybody. This is how they connect, this is how they collaborate, and you can't get to another level in a video game without solving really difficult problems. So this is really problem solving. It's a Facebook generation out there. And right now, the biggest group that's growing on Facebook is 55 and older. Men. All right, they're used to custom learning. It's all about the app. It's all about moving things around, customize the learning environment. Doesn't matter what size or shape or how much they weigh. When I was in the Verizon store, I was offered one of those little netbooks for $9.99 if I bought a data package for it. $9.99 for a computer. The data package was not cheap, but wow. And you know what? It's YouTube everywhere, YouTube everything. At our house, if we need help with math, if we need how to cook something, first place we go, YouTube. But in school, it's a different world. Outside of school, we're connected, always on. Inside of school, let's take a look. Woohoo! They're having a good time, aren't they? How about this? You know, you truly cannot value this if you never taught elementary school. Look at those faces. The assembly's been delayed again. I'm going to stand here and tell you everything I know. Everything I've been telling the students for 25 years. Sit still. Be quiet. Only one of you lucky people will be selected. This is me. This is my classroom. This is my overhead. 18 years I've been standing here. Probably be here 18 years from now. Yep. That's a lot of fun. Lock up your technology. You may not have it during the school day, although it's a computer. Put it away. And if they're asleep, there's no chance for engagement. We have to change what we're doing. We have to connect to the world outside the classroom. This is just a short clip. Gary Hayes has a website and the social media accounts. He tracks all the things that are going on kind of with social media. And I made just this 1 minute, 74 seconds, I think it is, that shows how these social media tools are being used. I looked at this and I'm like, look how many people are bored in their cubicles watching YouTube. Look at the iPhone apps. This one, the Facebook gifts. I haven't figured that whole thing out. People are paying real money to send virtual Girl Scout cookies? I don't get that. But look, scroll down. The top one, new blog post. Go down to the screen about email. It's down gold. It's toward the bottom. Yeah, we've got to stop emailing. We've got to think of new ways to collaborate. Look at emailing. It's not even neck and neck with text messages sent worldwide. And iPads are flying virtually there as we look at this. So this is the world outside of school. Inside of school, we say disconnect, put your tools away, and sit still, and we're going to stand up there and tell you everything we know. This is the world outside of school. I believe the number just jumped to 550 million people. And what is this? That was one of the funniest things when I was at your conference, is when we discussed Farmville. You know who you were in the audience? Yep, there's some people that are a little addicted to Farmville. Look at this. What happened? There was a huge drop-off. Maybe people went back to school? This is Farmville's activity. Crisis as school starts again. It's a Web 2.0 world. Here are just a few of the tools that we talked about during our session. And I just wanted to make sure that I gave you this list again so you could take a look at these. These are still my favorites. Let me see if I pulled it and would add anything. Got a couple new ones I'm playing with, but not quite ready to add to the list yet. So these are a few of our Web 2.0 tools. Now remember, these aren't fluff and this isn't extra. This is looking at learning in a different way. I am a Twitterer. I Twittered this morning for about an hour. I loved it. I learned so much in that hour. Some of you, Tweeple, came to the tweet up that we put together at the conference, and I hope you are continuing to tweet. Remember, getting started is the hardest part, but it's a great tool to stay connected when you're not face-to-face. Things are moving online, everybody, and free curriculum is almost here. I want to hit Bloom's taxonomy because a lot of times when I talk about Web 2.0, people could think it's all extra, it's fluff. It's not extra and it's not fluff. Benjamin Bloom had some great ideas about higher order thinking skills, but my friend Andrew Churches rewrote it. And I love this. And he's got an entire wiki filled with more information and goes much deeper into this. But don't worry about this as an eye test. I just want you to imagine that Andrew took and focused at the bottom. This is the bottom. Okay, these are the things that we're asking kids to memorize. I often call them factoids. Memorize this, regurgitate it for the test. Memorize this, regurgitate it for the test. That's the lowest level on Bloom's taxonomy. Let's look at what we should be having students do. Podcasts, wikis, mashups, broadcasting, you name it. This is what I really hope that we will spend more time on, because this is what students need to be successful in the real world. These are the projects that we have to transform. Instead of doing packets after packets after packets of garbage, let's have them do real, authentic learning. So thank you so much. I was so honored to be at your conference, and I look forward to continual learning from you, and I'll see you on Twitter.